Hi there folks, and welcome to Get Strumming. Now today I'm going to show you how to play the Beatles song Helter Skelter from their 1968 double LP, The White Album, or to give it its proper title, The Beatles. Now this song is a request from subscriber John Berger. John's been asking for this song for the past few months and I've just got around to putting a tutorial together for it. So this one's for you, John. Helter Skelter by the Beatles on the ukulele. When I get to the bottom, I go back to the top of the slide, where I stop and I turn and I go for a ride, till I get to the bottom and I see you again. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, do you, don't you want me to love you? I'm coming down fast, but I'm miles above you. Tell me, come on, tell me the answer. Well, you may be a lover, but you ain't no dancer. Helter Skelter, Helter Skelter, Helter Skelter, yeah. Oh, will you, won't you, want you to make you. I'm coming down fast, but don't let me break you. Tell me the answer. Well, you may be a lover, but you ain't no dancer. Helter Skelter, Helter Skelter, Helter Skelter, yeah. Look out, 'cause here she comes. When I get to the bottom, I go back to the top of the slide, where I stop and I turn and I go for a ride, till I get to the bottom and I see you again. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, do you, don't you want me to make you? I'm coming down fast, but don't let me break you. Tell me your answer. Well, you may be a lover, but you ain't no dancer. Helter Skelter, Helter Skelter, Helter Skelter, yeah. So there you go, that was Helter Skelter by the Beatles. Okay then, so first of all what I'm going to do is show you the chords, of which there are a few, and they're kind of different chords, not your usual run-of-the-mill C's, D's, G's or whatever. There's some funny little chords here. So what I've done is I've dropped the song into the key of C major as opposed to E major, which was the original key the Beatles recorded it in. So we're going to start with a nice easy C chord, third finger, third fret, first string. Then we've got a C5 chord, so use your second finger on the third fret, second string, and third finger on the third fret, first string. So that's the C5 chord. Then we've got a C7 number 3. How do you play one of those? Well, use your first finger on the first fret, first string, third finger, third fret, second string. So that's the C7 number 3. Then next up, we've got an A minor 7 number 5. So to play one of those, first finger, third fret, first string, third finger, fifth fret, second string. So that's the A minor 7 number 5. The next chord is called a G sharp 7 number 5. So use your first finger on the third fret, first string, second finger, fourth fret, second string. So some of these chords sound a little bit weird on their own, but when you actually put them in succession to each other, when they're playing that kind of descending bit, they actually do make sense when put together. Then we've got an E flat chord, so use your first finger, first fret, first string, second finger, third fret, third string, and third finger, second fret, second string. So that's the E flat. Then we've got a C sus4. Now we're going to be doing something with this C sus4. We're going to be kind of linking it to the C5, but I'll come to that in a minute. I'll just show you what the C sus4 is to begin with. So you use your first finger on the first fret, second string, third finger, third fret, first string. So that's a C sus4. And then we've got an F major, nice easy one. First finger, first fret, second string, second finger, second fret, fourth string. So that's the chords that we're using. Now, strumming patterns, there are a couple of separate strumming patterns. For the main kind of opening verses, when I get to the bottom, I go back to the top of the slide. What you're kind of doing is a really quick down-up strum. So it's... And I'm really aiming at just the two strings that my fingers are on. So you don't really need to hit the third and fourth strings for this. When I get to the bottom, I go back to the top of the slide. When I stop and I turn, so you can see it's down, up, down, up, down, up. Then when we get to till I get to the see you again, yeah, 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 yeah. So that's when the strumming changes to this. So what I'm doing there is a down, down, up, 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 down. So there's two distinct strumming patterns there. Okay then, so that's the kind of strumming pattern. The next thing I need to show you is this little rundown that we do when we're linking into the chorus. So it's Helter Skelter, Helter Skelter, Helter Skelter. So it's actually not that difficult. It's just a little kind of arpeggio rundown. But here's how to play it. So when we go to the C chord, Helter Skelter. So what we're doing there is we're starting on the first fret, first string, then open first string, third fret, second string, first fret, second string, open second string, second fret, third string, open third string. So what you should have is this Helter Skelter. And then we go to the F, Helter Skelter. So I'll show you how to play this little rundown. So we're starting on the 6th fret, first string, 5th fret, first string, 3rd fret, first string, 6th fret, second string, 5th fret, second string, 3rd fret, second string, then 5th fret, 3rd string. So you should have a Helter Skelter, Helter Skelter. Yeah. So don't forget, I'm obviously, as I always print out the chords and lyrics, I'm also going to print out a little diagram to show you where these little rundowns occur. So those kind of little rundowns. What you might want to do is have two separate ukulele players. So you've got one that's just playing the chords, Helter Skelter, Helter Skelter, and the other person can do the little rundowns. Anyway, there you go. So that's how to play those two little instrumental riffs, if you like, that I use in the middle of the song. Okay, so the next thing I need to show you as well is this little opening chord. Because obviously, as we all know on the original recording, there's a down, da, 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 da. So what I've chosen is the C7 number 5. And we're doing a kind of slide down, really quick slide down. And how do you play that? Well, you use your first finger on the 8th fret, second string, and your third finger on the 10th fret, first string. And you do pluck them together. I tend to use my first and second fingers to pluck them. Just really quick run down. And as soon as you've done that, you go to your C5 chord and start doing the down ups. So here we go. When I get to the bottom, I go back to the top of the now we change chord to C7 number 3. Don't forget, first finger, first fret, first string, third finger, third fret, second string. Slide where I stop and I turn and I go for now we go to A minor 7 number 5. So all you've got to do actually is just slide your fingers up 2 frets and you're on the A minor 7 number 5. Right till I get to the G sharp 7 number 5. Bottom and I see you. Now we go to the E flat. Now we're going to change strumming to the down, down, up, down, down, up strumming now. And I see you again. Yeah, yeah. And then we go to the C5. But this is where we're alternating between the C sus4 chord. You remember this chord that I showed you? And we're going to do a kind of hammer on to a C5 chord. So the way we do that is, so this hand's doing the normal down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. And we're starting off with this hand on the C sus4. And you're doing a kind of hammer on with your second finger to the third fret, second string. And that gives you your C5 chord. So again, and it kind of emulates what the Beatles were doing, but played like this, it kind of gives it an almost Celtic kind of feel. So it's really nice for the uke, this kind of little riff. So now you start singing the verse. Well, do you, don't you want me to love you? I'm coming down fast, but I'm miles above you. Tell me, come on. Now we're going to change chord to the E flat. Tell me the answer. Well, yeah, now we just do one strum on the F. Maybe a lover, but you ain't no dancer. C. And if you want to put the little riff in, you can either do that, or if you find that's a little bit too tricky, just keep strumming on the C. So, help, but you ain't no dancer. Now to go to the F. Helter Skelter. Back to the C. Helter Skelter. Now to the F. Helter Skelter. And now to the C. Yeah, 2, 3, 4. And we're going to start doing that little hammer on from the C sus4 to the C5 again. You want me to make you down, down, up, down. I'm coming down fast, but don't let me break you down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Now we go to the E flat now. Tell me the answer. Well, you. Now one strum on the F. Maybe a lover, but you ain't no dancer. C. Look out, F. Helter Skelter. Back to the C. Help F. C. Look out, C. 'Cause here she comes. Now we go to the F for 2 bars. C. Now to the F and finish on the C. 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to start with that really fast down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up strumming again that we did in the introduction. So we're back on the C5. When I get to the bottom, I go back to the top of the C7 number 3. Slide when I stop and I turn and I go for A minor 7 number 5. Right till I get to the G sharp 7 number 5. Bottom and I see you. Now do we go to the E flat again? Yeah, yeah. And then back to C5 or the C4, C5, C sus4, C5 hammer on. So here we go. Try and get close up to the camera so you can see what I'm doing. the last verse. Well, do you, don't you want me to make you? I'm coming down fast, but don't let me break you. Now we go to the E flat. Tell me, tell me, tell me your answer. Well, you, and one strum on the F. Maybe a lover, but you ain't no dancer. Back to the C. A little riff if you want. Helter Skelter. Back to C. Helter Skelter. F. Helter Skelter. And then you can finish on the C. Yeah. And if you want, there is actually the little bit down, and it's all on C, and it's kind of the fade out and fade in bit. So if you want, just stay on the C5. Helter Skelter, she's coming down fast. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Coming down fast. Coming down fast. Yes, and you can just kind of fade out if you want to carry on. But essentially, that's basically the song in its entirety. We've got a helicopter up there. I hope it's not interfering with anything. Right, okay. So I've gone through the song in its entirety now. Shall we have a go at playing this together? Why not, you say? Now, it is a pretty tricky song in that there's a lot going on there, but it is a fun one to do as well. So I've also put the chords and lyrics in the description to this video. So the little diagram showing that's all there, and obviously the chords and the strumming pattern, it's all there, shows you how to do it. So here we go. Shall we have a go at this one together? So don't forget to get your fingers right for this little opening chord here. First finger, 8th fret, 2nd string, 3rd finger, 10th fret, 1st string. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. When I get to the bottom, I go back to the top of the slide, where I stop and I turn and I go for a ride, till I get to the bottom and I see you again. Yeah, 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 yeah. Here we go. Well, do you, don't you want me to love you? I'm coming down fast, but I'm miles above you. Tell me, come on, tell me the answer. Well, you may be a lover, but you ain't no dancer. Helter Skelter, Helter Skelter, Helter Skelter. Yeah. Here we go with the C5s again. Want me to make you? I'm coming down fast, but don't let me break you. Tell me, tell me, tell me the answer. Well, you may be a lover, but you ain't no dancer. Helter Skelter, Helter Skelter, Helter Skelter. Look out, 'cause here she comes. Now we go to the F, back to the C, the F, and to C. 2, 3, 4. When I get to the bottom, I go back to the top of the slide, where I stop and I turn and I go for a ride, till I get to the bottom and I see you again. Well, do you, don't you want me to make you? I'm coming down fast, but don't let me break you. Tell me, tell me, tell me your answer. Well, you may be a lover, but you ain't no dancer. Helter Skelter, Helter Skelter, Helter Skelter. Yeah. So there we go, that was Helter Skelter, and I've got to say thank you to John Berger, subscriber to this channel for a good 2 or 3 years now, and really appreciate this song request, because sometimes you think, is it going to work on the ukulele? And then all of a sudden you find, to your surprise, it works really well. So thanks very much for joining me, and don't forget, if you've got any songs you'd like me to do as a tutorial, just leave me a message in the comment section. Take care for now, bye bye.